Picture this: you step into a room and all eyes are drawn to you. There's something about your presence that makes people believe you're the sharpest, most capable individual they've encountered. This, my friends, is the power of the halo effect. Intrigued? Stick around as we unravel how this fascinating psychological phenomenon can play out in your life and how you can harness it to your advantage. When we see someone for the first time, our brain quickly jumpstarts its analysis, piecing together a profile of the person's character based on their appearance. The halo effect leads us to believe that someone's good looks automatically endow them with positive traits: intelligence, kindness, success. It's the human version of judging a book by its cover, and while it's not exactly fair, it's a deeply rooted bias that affects our perceptions and decisions. Now, let's rewind to the 1920s, when psychologist Edward Thorndike first spilled the beans on this cognitive bias. Commanding officers were judging their soldiers without intimate knowledge, linking physical appeal to superior intelligence and leadership, a remarkable connection that showcases the hefty weight of a first impression. Fast forward to the present day, where it's not just people but brands and organizations that get the halo makeover. A swanky restaurant's ambiance often tricks us into anticipating a 5-star meal even before tasting a bite, or celebrity endorsements sway us into thinking products must be top-notch since they're linked to our favorite stars. "You don't pay for the product, you pay for the brand," rings all too true in our minds. But the halo effect isn't a one-way street of positive attributes. There's a darker side where good-looking individuals can be unfairly tagged as superficial or narcissistic. And when it comes to the justice system, well, let's just say defendants can't count on their charm to charm the jury. In the dating world, the halo effect can be particularly potent. Swipe right, swipe left. These decisions on apps like Tinder hinge significantly on perceived attractiveness. But imagine this: could you be dismissing a genuine connection based on mere seconds of appraisal? In the workplace, the halo effect plays office politics like a pro. That one standout trait in an employee, say, their punctuality, could cloud a manager's assessment, overshadowing other critical shortcomings. And when job hunting, remember, looks could tip the scales in your favor, although this hardly seems fair play in the meritocratic game. Now, it's all well to know about this phenomenon, but what can we do with it? First off, let's exercise some mental gymnastics to avoid snap judgments of others. Reality check: people who aren't blessed with billboard beauty often hit the books harder, dig deeper into their emotional intelligence, and generally strive to excel in ways beyond the superficial. After all, life tends to level the playing field, pushing us to look beyond skin deep. It's time to throw out the proverbial cover of the book and read a few chapters before forming an opinion. And when it comes to products, let's not skip the fine print of customer reviews. Speaking of using the halo effect to your advantage, it's prime time for personal branding. Reflect the best version of yourself. Make a memorable, authentic first impression that resonates with true character. Wouldn't you rather shine with genuine light than bask in an illusory glow? And in matters of the heart, gentlemen, let's take a leaf from psychology's vast playbook. Politeness, confidence, a splash of humor, all these can amplify your allure without playing mind games. Remember to align what's on the inside with what's on the outside. Don't masquerade behind a charming faade. Instead, build a robust and radiant personal brand that radiates credibility, warmth, and competence. That's the kind of halo that doesn't dim over time. Let this sink in. When it all boils down to it, you're the craftsman of your image, the narrator of your story, and the hero in your journey. Your character, more than the halo effect, will ultimately define how others perceive and remember you. If you're finding value in this dive deep into the human psyche's quirks, and if it stirred the thinker in you, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the notification bell. By doing so, you might just unlock the power to elevate your social interactions and transform the way you present yourself to the world. As we wrap this up, I challenge you to reflect on what actions from today's insights you'll incorporate into your life. Are you ready to look beyond the halo and uncover the authentic stories behind each impression? For those who've stayed till the end, if this content has enriched your understanding or stirred a realization, your voluntary support is immensely appreciated. Contemplate tipping in proportion to the insights you've gained. May your actions ripple out and impact your world positively, as you navigate through the intricacies of personal perceptions and relationships. Here's to embracing the full spectrum of human charisma, far beyond what the eyes can see. Ever wonder what makes you genuinely elated? Think about that blissful moment. It can be as simple as savoring a delectable meal from your favorite high-end eatery. Imagine the rich flavors of chicken and noodles perfectly combined in a single mouth-watering dish, served steaming hot right before you. Now, what does that bring to your mind? Most likely, you'd say soup, correct? Interestingly, this is a phenomenon called priming. Your previous thoughts set the stage for your next idea, just like discussing bathing would likely have made you think of soap instead. Sean Aker explains in his book, The Happiness Advantage, that when we feed our brain joyful thoughts, it leads to enhanced success, creativity, and sociability. Look at Google. They embrace dog days and encourage leisure activities like ping pong at work because they understand that joy ignites performance. This sits right at the heart of Aker's first principle. While success doesn't guarantee happiness, happiness significantly boosts the likelihood of success. Now, let's dive into a fascinating study that involved having students blindfolded and a harmless herb was brushed against their skin, yet they were told it was poison ivy. Astoundingly, all students exhibited physical reactions mimicking an allergic response. This was solely fueled by their belief, showing the sheer power of the mind over the body. This is Aker's second principle, the lever and the fulcrum. Your mind, once leveraged, can dramatically alter your life experiences. Taking it further, let's explore what Aker calls the Tetris effect. Students were tasked to play Tetris for extended periods. The outcome? They began to see their entire world as a Tetris game, matching shapes in everything from their breakfast to their dreams. This reflects how we can become fixed in our thought patterns, struggling to break free without a conscious effort towards positivity. This principle teaches us to tune our minds to spot opportunities instead of obstacles. Skipping ahead to the seventh principle, let's unravel the social investment theory. Here, Aker contests the old adage that money can't buy happiness. His argument is nuanced. If we invest in experiences with our loved ones, happiness can indeed have a price tag on certain occasions. That joy derived from shared experiences, whether it's on the slopes, underwater, or simply a trip to the zoo, offers enduring happiness far superior to any material possession ever could. Dwelling a little deeper, happiness, according to Aker, isn't merely about reaching our goals. It's about the zest we feel in pursuit of our highest potential. He also pivots to the bias in psychology that often zeroes in on its negative aspects like depression while neglecting the brighter side of mental well-being. Hence, his book is a beacon to highlight the importance and impact of positive psychology. Before we wrap up, I encourage you to engage with this content. If this has spurred any new thoughts or actions you plan to adopt, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more enlightening content just like this. By doing so, not only do you support the channel, but you arm yourself with wisdom to elevate your life's journey. And if this video resonates with you, feel free to give a tip equal to the value you believe you've gained. You can find a way to do so in the description. Stay tuned, stay driven, and above all, stay happy.